This is one of the most ghastly crimes I've ever seen. The hottest places in hell are reserved for people like you.
We're in Canton, Ohio, for the case of 73-year-old Philip Snyder. 7 months earlier, Snyder said his wife of 53 years died during a road trip the couple were taking to Graceland in Tennessee. But when his story didn't add up, family members contacted police and they paid him a visit.
You guys okay?
I'm okay, yes.
Okay.
My wife passed away.
Snyder claimed that just 4 days earlier, his wife died of a medical emergency near Graceland.
She choked on her phlegm. She'd been choking for about a year.
Okay.
And she wanted to go down one more time before she died. I think she knew she was gonna die.
The already fishy story became more questionable when Snyder claimed he simply gave his wife's body to paramedics.
Well, so what happened? So where's your wife now? What happened to her?
They took her to a place where they cremate people.
Okay, and you don't know where that is either?
No.
Police became even more suspicious during follow-up interviews when details of Snyder's story changed, and they were unable to find any record of his wife being admitted to a cremation facility in Tennessee. Investigators didn't have enough evidence to charge Snyder with any crime. So for him, life continued as usual, including daily coffee and conversation with other locals around town.
You enjoying this weather?
But unknown to Snyder, the person indulging him in conversation today is actually undercover police officer Joan Bauer, who's been sent in to crack the case.
What's your name?
Who?
I'm Missy.
Missy?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
In the weeks that followed, Bauer befriended Snyder and earned his trust. All the while, their conversations were being recorded.
It's gonna be nice tomorrow. You wanna go for a walk tomorrow?
Maybe.
Over time, Bauer got him to open up about his wife's death and the story he told police.
Okay.
I lied to them,
Right.
so they figured it out.
Yeah, but
Since I lied to them, they spent all that time searching for her.
like you said, as long as they don't have the body, they can't tell what she died from.
What I did first was I said the paramedics in Memphis took her because she died on her way to Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Officer Bauer continued pressing Snyder for details, but no one could have imagined what came out of his mouth next.
Can you imagine a hammer this big and this big around?
Like a mallet?
Yeah, 2 pounds.
Okay.
Just scenario.
Right.
Say I bonked her in the head
Right.
and her tongue came out. Just scenario.
Right.
And I put a bag over her head.
The recorded conversation is enough for police to make an arrest later that day, believing Snyder killed his wife in their home before ever leaving for a road trip.
Step up.
You're kidding.
Step up.
You're kidding.
Fun and games are over.
Philip Snyder was charged with aggravated murder and gross abuse of a corpse. No motive was established for the killing. Now in court, he's looking to solidify a plea agreement with the state, which calls for him to disclose the whereabouts of his wife's body in exchange for a recommended life sentence with parole eligibility after 20 years.
To the charge of aggravated murder, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Is there anything that you would like to say prior to the sentencing?
I put her in the Tennessee River. That's where I put her.
All right, so you tell me you put your wife in the Tennessee River.
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to take law enforcement to the area where you placed her in the Tennessee River?
If I have to, yes. Yes, sir.
Well, in this particular case, I'm going to make sure that you do it.
But before he learns his sentence, a member of the victim's family has asked the court if he could give a victim impact statement. That family member is his own son.
If the man sitting before you is not the father I know, he is not the man who raised me, teaching you many things, of which one was to have honor and respect. I see no honor and certainly no respect in his actions leading up to the day.
And finally, Judge Frank Forshone has some harsh words of his own to share.
Now, to me, to accept this agreement between the state and your counsel and you, it sickens me. This is one of the most ghastly crimes I've ever seen. You're going to die in prison. That's the legacy that you left this family. And the last comment that I will make to you, sir, is this, and I hope you think about this for the rest of your life. The hottest places in hell are reserved for people like you. As to the aggravated murder, I'm going to sentence you to life imprisonment with parole eligibility after serving 20 years of imprisonment. Like I said before, you're going to die in prison.
Following the hearing, Snyder changed his story again, claiming he dumped his wife's body in a dumpster in Kentucky. Her remains have yet to be found.